Thank you for subscribing my channel. Please subscribe and like. Now back to the news. A man who was kidnapped aged 19 and found 26 years later in Algeria over the weekend had only been a few minutes walk away from his family the whole time. But the man, named as Omar bin Amran, never cried out for help because he was convinced that his captor had cast a magic spell on him, local reports said. Amran vanished during the decade-long Algerian civil war of 1998, leading his family to assume that he was killed in the conflict between the North African nation's government and various Islamist rebel groups. The truth was much closer to home. Now aged 45, he was found amid haystacks in a stable on May 12, just 200 yards away from his family's home in the city of Jelfa. The discovery came after the captor's brother aired grievances on social media, reportedly due to an inheritance dispute. Reports said the post revealed the identity of the victim and his location, and prompted Amran's family to storm the residence. The alleged culprit, a 61-year-old doorman working in the nearby town of El Ghedded, was taken into custody after attempting to flee, the Algerian Ministry of Justice said. The ministry said the investigation was still ongoing, adding that the victim was receiving medical and psychological care after the crime it described as heinous. Algerian media reported that the victim said he had been unable to call out for help because of a spell that his captor had cast on him. Footage was shared on social media and broadcast on Algerian television networks of the moment that he was found in what appeared to be a hole in the ground, described by authorities as a sheep pen, within the home of his alleged captor. The blurry video shows torchlight shining into a pit surrounded by hay as Omar furtively looks up, seemingly in shock at the search party surrounding him, stray pieces of straw in his hair. Other images have since been circulated of the bearded man emerging from the hole, thought to be a sheep pen, and of him as a teenager, sitting with a dog and with young children before he disappeared. Reporting from Algerian newspaper El Khaber suggests the dog pined for him close to the spot where he was being held, having recognized his smell. It was alleged in its report that the captor poisoned the dog to ward the family off. A search was launched for Omar in 1998 after he went missing while on his way to a vocational school. According to the newspaper, the inheritance dispute prompted the family to storm the house in a search for Omar. When they found him, his alleged captor attempted to flee before being restrained and then arrested. Tragically, Omar's mother died in 2013 without ever knowing the truth of what happened to her son. She had made pleas on television for information about what happened to her son, according to Algerian newspaper Al Expression. Reports suggest Omar was made aware of his mother's death whilst in captivity. A relative said on Facebook, "Thank God my cousin was found."